Today in Oregon News, how the return of one fish could bring a wave of success to local businesses. Her son is constantly getting bullied in school. Hear what one frustrated mom has to say. And a waffle for your thoughts? Find out what you need to give to get this treat.
Live from the University of Oregon, this is Oregon News with Aimee Burnett, Grace Neal, Elliot Nathan, and Nora Dutton.
Good afternoon and welcome to Oregon News. I'm Aimee Burnett.
And I'm Grace Neal. We begin with our top stories.
Bullying in schools is as old as the institution itself. Unfortunately, it is often overlooked by parents and ignored by schools, and it's having quite an effect on one local family. With the Oregon primaries less than a month away, we thought we'd give you a closer look at the main candidates for governor. Political correspondent Joe Burns has the story.
Joining us
from the University of Oregon, this is Oregon Update.
Hello, welcome to Oregon Update for May 25th, 2010. I'm Aimee Burnett. Here are our top stories. We start with breaking news in downtown Eugene. Police found the body of a 46-year-old homeless man in the bushes near 7th and Oak Street this morning. His time of death is unknown, but police believe his death was weather-related or due to natural causes. We'll have more information on the story as it becomes available. In national news today, the Obama administration decided not to take over the oil spill that started over a month ago in the Gulf of Mexico. Obama's point man on the oil spill rejected the idea Monday, stating that the government didn't have the expertise or the equipment to handle the crisis. Meanwhile, oil continues to spew into the Gulf, destroying habitats and coating birds with brown crude. BP is going to try to stop the leak with a new technique called a top kill on Wednesday. A top kill is when heavy mud and cement is blown into the well to plug the hole. The tension between North and South Korea is mounting. North Korean officials said the country would sever all communication and relations with its rival South Korea today. A recent report held North Korea responsible for the sinking of a South Korean warship 2 months ago. North Korea denies the allegations. However, South Korea has restarted psychological warfare operations on its North Korean border by blaring radio broadcasts into the north. North Korea took punitive measures, saying it would force all South Korean government officials working at a joint industrial park to leave the country. It also said South Korean ships and airliners will not be allowed to pass through its territory. Back in the U.S., for students gearing up to graduate this June, the job market is looking up. The National Association of Colleges and Employers reports that companies expect to hire about 5% more new college graduates this year than they did last year. Bill Morrill is the Career Services Coordinator for the University of Oregon's Journalism School. He says the 5% increase is good news for grads, but not great.
It's definitely changing. Is it bright and rosy? Still not 100%. But it's definitely going in a much better direction than it has been for a number of years.
Do you think there are any? We'll take a closer look at the job market for 2010 graduates this Friday on Oregon News. Unpaid volunteers have become critical to many local businesses. At McKenzie-Willamette Hospital, that is certainly true. And one volunteer is being recognized for years of dedicated service. Tiffany Dawkins reports.
We have approximately 250 volunteers. We couldn't function without them. They're important not only to our hospital, they're important to the patients, they're important to the guests in the hospital, and they're just invaluable.
McKenzie-Willamette always welcomes new volunteers. If you're interested, just contact the hospital directly. Thank you for joining us today. We'll see you back here tomorrow for another Oregon Update with Shelley Schrago. I'm Aimee Burnett. Have a great day.